ain't nobody that's spot on like you, man.
So far, it's been like around 75% hit rate.
You feeding the families, man.
PrizePicks, man. He is the fucking man.
What's up, guys? It's B Wade. We have a banger for a Thursday night football matchup this week, guys. We have the Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are finally starting to get into form. Hopefully Nick Sirianni doesn't completely fuck everything up for them. Washington Commanders are the surprise team of the season. Jaden Daniels is an MVP candidate as a rookie, which is just absurd, as I'm super pumped for this game. I have found 7 different props that I really like. I am putting in a 4-player parlay, so I'm going to walk you through that as well as the extra props that I like. And I'm just going to show you the research, the analysis, everything I've walked through to get to that point, guys. I am excited, so I'm going to walk through this data for you. We're going to win some money on this game. All right, so we are going to start out with Jalen Hurts over 220 passing yards. You come in here and it doesn't look super convincing, right? He's gone over this 5 times, under it 4 times, but he hasn't had Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown for a lot of the season. So when we come down and we look at Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown both being in the game, he's hit it in 4 out of 6 games. Now, when we look at the 2 games where he didn't hit it, it's a game where we beat Dallas by 28 and where they beat the Giants by 25. Both were complete blowouts. He didn't have to throw the ball at all, and we ran the whole second half. And he was even subbed out in this game against Dallas, and they put Kenny Pickett in. So this being a game against Washington, I expect it to be much closer than either of these 2 games, and you see he cleared this easily in the other 4 games where he played with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So all signs point to him covering this, guys. I love this this play, and it's probably my pick of the game. Jalen Hurts over on passing yards. Next, we're stacking it with A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown over 79.5 receiving yards. He's hit this in 5 out of his 6 games this year. The only game where he didn't hit it was against Jacksonville. It was just a dud of a game. He only had 2 catches on 4 targets. But otherwise, he's just been absolutely crushing it this year. I love this stat, guys. If Jalen Hurts goes over, A.J. Brown's going over with him, and I fully expect them both to go over. Now, I'm also, when I get through the 4th pick and I show you the 4-player parlay we're putting together, I'm going to show you how we're putting this all together in a slip and getting a full payout, a full 10x, without getting a decreased payout for correlation, which is what like PrizePicks and a lot of the apps are usually going to do when you take a quarterback and receiver to both go over yards together, because that's the best way to be strategic about your slips. And PrizePicks and all of them have caught on to it, and they'll start to decrease your payout as you have more correlation on your slip. So I'll walk you through that at the end. As we're also going to take Terry McLaurin over 4.5 receptions. So let's look at his last 5 games, right? He's gone over this in 4 out of the last 5 games. The one game where he didn't cover it was against the Giants. And you look at this game, and the score looks closer than it actually was. The Giants put up a ton of points at the end of this game, but this was a blowout for the majority of it, which is why he only had 3 targets and 2 catches in this game, because it was a blowout. I expect, like I said before, this is going to be a close game, I expect. Both teams are fighting for the division. Eagles are 7-2, Washington 7-3. Right now it's a 3.5 point line. It opened at 3 points. Right now Eagles are favored, 3.5 being at home. So I think, we see both teams passing and running the ball the whole game. I don't really think either team's going to really dominate points-wise, and so I think Terry McLaurin gets plenty of volume. If anything, they might be playing from behind a little bit, which just adds to the volume he gets. And I think he clears this 4.5 reception line pretty easily. And then our 4th play, we're taking Barkley over 93 rushing yards. You see here, he's covered this in 6 out of 9 games this year, but the Washington rush defense is atrocious, right? They're giving up 143 yards a game, 28th in the NFL. To running backs, they're giving up 118 yards a game, 29th in the NFL. And when we look at the last 5 games, they're giving up 155 yards a game on the ground and 4.7 yards per carry, which is not good. Barkley is a force to be reckoned with. The Eagle offense runs through him. The only reason he didn't clear it in this game is because they won by so much and they stopped having to use him. So he only got 14 carries. But if this was a closer game, you see the game before he had 27 carries. So I fully expect him to clear this in this game. So you see on the screen here, we're getting 10x for this on Dabble. Guys, Dabble and PrizePicks are my two favorite platforms for correlated plays. They give the best payouts when you're correlating your picks together in a slip, which is the best way to do this. And so you'll see in the bottom right, Dabble will just give you $25 for free when you sign up and use code BWadePicks. At no deposit required. You sign up, make an account, use that code, or you can just use the link below in the description, and they're just going to put $25 in your account to play with for free. You'll see on the screen as well, when I put this together on PrizePicks, one, you're going to see Jalen Hurts is 1 yard higher. You're going to see A.J. Brown is 2 yards higher on PrizePicks. And you're going to see PrizePicks is only going to pay out 9x for this because of the correlation. So like these may seem like small differences, but those small yardage differences and even more so that payout difference in the long run is what's going to hurt you and keep you from being profitable. Because when we hit this, that extra 1x is going to amount to whatever you put on it, 10, 20 bucks. If you want to get the free $25, put it all on this. You'll win $250 with nothing risked of your own money. So make sure to put this in on Dabble. And moving forward, make sure to be strategic about it and sign up on a platform like Dabble or PrizePicks. You'll also see codes at the bottom of the screen for PrizePicks and Underdog. They will both double your first deposit when you use the right code. For PrizePicks, it's BWP. For Underdog, it's BWade. Again, you can use the links below in the description as well. All the information that I talk about is in the description. So guys, make sure to put this in on Dabble. Get that 10x. I'm going to walk you through 3 more picks that I love for this game as well. Jalen Hurts, longest pass completion over 38.5 yards. So you see here, he's hit this in the last 5 games. He's hit it in 7 out of 9 games this year. But even more convincing, when we come in here and we look at how he's played with A.J. Brown in the lineup, who he will be active. He's hit this every game this year that he's had A.J. Brown. So, guys, these Jalen Hurts plays are really solid. Unfortunately, I can only take one Jalen Hurts play in a parlay, but if you guys want to play him in separate ones, this is a great pick. Especially looking at it with A.J. Brown active, you want to put this in. As I'm also going to ask, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit like if you appreciate this content. It really helps me out a ton, and I enjoy doing this, but I need some help from you guys. So 2 seconds, press the subscribe, press the like, let's go. 2 more, we're running Jalen Hurts back again on a rushing touchdown. Guys, he scored 8 rushing touchdowns in the last 4 weeks. 8. That's fucking insane. You look at how many red zone attempts he's getting. He has 14 red zone attempts in the last 4 games, guys. If you're getting this is at minus 105. Like, this should be a minus 220 play. Jalen Hurts with a rushing touchdown should be priced almost as high as, like, I don't know, like a Derrick Henry, right? So play that. Even if you just want to play that as a single and like a sports book and take the over on that, that's a great play. And then we're also looking at A.J. Brown, longest reception, over 28.5 yards. We already looked before at Jalen Hurts with A.J. Brown in the game. That's because a lot of these A.J. Brown's catching. And we come over here and he's hit this in 5 out of his 6 games this year. Only game he didn't hit it was against Jacksonville. And Eagles did have a huge lead in that game, and so they weren't really pressing up until they tried to collapse and give up 2 touchdowns in 30 seconds. But another play that I love, I'm going to say the 2 Jalen Hurts plays are probably my favorite. Jalen Hurts over on passing yards and Jalen Hurts longest pass completion as well. But guys, make sure to lock these in and make sure that you're being strategic about what app you use for which picks you're putting in. Each app has its own like little quirks and ways that you can use it strategically. Depending on the type of picks you're putting in, you want to use the right app. And so it's important to have all the apps that are legal in your state so that you can be strategic about it, take advantage of those nuances, and be profitable, guys. So if you look down below in the description, I'll have multiple promo codes for different apps that you can use to increase your bankroll, take advantage of free money, take advantage of the promos on those apps, as well as a link for my VIP picks if you're interested in signing up. We continue to win money over there. We've been profitable 34 of the last 35 weeks. We keep making money. So check that all out, guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe, like button. Throw a comment down below if you have any questions, or even just let me know if you're tailing. But I appreciate you guys watching. Let's make some money this week.